The, the today's topic is tax planning and financial management decisions. In this topic, we will study four parts. First is capital structure decisions. Second is dividend policy. Third is intercorporate dividends. Fourth is bonus share. That is, this chapter is divided into four parts. First is capital structure decision. Second is dividend policy. Third is intercorporate dividends, and fourth is bonus share. Now, first is capital structure. Capital structure means need of capital. So, why the capital is needed? Capital may be needed for the new business, setting up new business, or expanding an existing business, or finance is needed for the existing business for working capital needs. Now, we will study various sources of finance. Various sources of finance. These are owned capital, that is equity and preference share capital, borrowed capital, that is debt content loan from financial institutions, and plowing back of profit, that is reserve and surplus. Now, capital structure. We will define capital structure. Capital structure means proportion of various long-term sources of finance being used by the company. Proportion of various long-term sources of finance being used by the company. It represents mix of various sources of long-term finance, that is equity share capital, preference share capital, reserve and surplus, and debentures. Now I will discuss the tax implication while deciding capital structure. First is cost of capital and its tax treatment. Second is flotation cost. Next is effect of corporate tax rate. Fourth is treatment in the hands of investor. Thank you. As we are discussing tax planning and financial management decision, first is capital structure decision. We have already discussed meaning of capital structure. Now discuss cost of capital and its tax treatment. Case 1, where debenture or loan from financial institution is used, that is debt content used. The cost of finance is interest payable to the lender or debenture holder. Then interest, in case of interest, what is the tax treatment? First is 100% of the tax is deductible because interest is allowed to be deducted in P&L. If it is paid, that is allowed on the payment basis. If it is not paid in the previous year or before filing the return of the income, then it will not be allowed. Or if it is not paid and converted into loan, that is recasting of loan or added to the loan, then it will not be allowed as deduction. And if it is paid before filing the return of the income, or if it is not paid before filing the return of income, that is paid in the next financial year, then it is allowed to be deducted in the same, that is next financial year only. Thank you. Next is flotation cost. Flotation cost means cost of issue of the capital. Cost of the issue of the capital, flotation cost, it will be capitalized and allowed as preliminary expenses. This is 5% of the cost of the project or 20% of such expenses, whichever is lower will be allowed as deduction. Thank you. Dear student, next topic is from your next chapter, tax planning and management decision. In this chapter we will study own or lease decision, make or buy decision, repair, replace or renewal decision. Own or lease we have already studied in the previous chapter. Now I will study make or buy decision. Make or buy. Make or buy decision is a common problem to the trading or manufacturing or service sector. Often trading or manufacturing or service sector is confused whether to buy or to make the product. To make or buy the product is a decision studied in marginal costing or differential costing. Now I will discuss pros and cons of these two types of decisions. Now first is when the ideal capacity exists in the plant. This means no fixed cost is required to be incurred, no additional fixed cost is required to be incurred, only variable component is considered. If variable cost in this case is less than purchase price, then the product should be produced. And if variable cost is more than the purchase price, then it should be bought. Now next is, if idle capacity does not exist, this means fixed cost required to be incurred. Fixed cost required to be incurred. Here variable cost as well as fixed costs are required to be incurred in, and opportunity cost will also be considered. If new industrial undertaking will be established in this case, then deduction under section 80IA to 80IE and exemption under section 10AA for tax holidays should be considered. Thank you.